Good afternoon. This is Lou of Meraki Pharmacy. Thanks for coming back. This is the second video. Wow, totally cool. My original plan was to talk about how we use plants, all the ways that we use plants, which is still, that'll be the next one. I'm deviating from that plan. I feel really compelled to talk about power for a minute. It is Wednesday, January 11th. We are approaching Inauguration Day next week. We're also approaching the Women's March on Washington with sister marches all over the country. If you have not made plans yet for Saturday the 21st, I highly, highly, highly recommend you finding a place to gather with other women and men who are advocating for social justice in all its forms for all the people that need it the most. And we really need that right now. Taking a little deviation from plants to talk about this thing called power. So power, I think, is defined as the capacity to do work. That's like the physical science definition, I think, if I can recall correctly. The capacity to do work doesn't sound very sexy. It is quite possibly one of the most important things to think about in terms of your personal life and your participation in your family, your community, and the nation and the globe. I've been thinking for a while that I have a pretty healthy relationship with my power. I have worked really, really, really hard to examine and dismantle and reclaim my power from trauma. I have CPTSD. I've reclaimed much of my body and my central nervous system responses, behaviors, thought patterns. I've reclaimed a lot of my power from trauma, from the patriarchy, from the white supremacist capitalist heteropatriarchy, to be more exact. And there are many, many, many of us that need to reclaim that power, including white men. I'm not going to talk about white men right now, as I don't want to generalize, but, we just don't need, I don't have as much compassion and interest in addressing what you need right now. I acknowledge that, a higher part of me, a more mature, well-developed, grounded person might have that capability. But right now I don't. And I don't have it because it's a little too soon for that. Patriarchy is on its way out, and I can see a lot of you fighting back because your sense of identity and everything you've ever known is being dismantled quite beautifully by men, but mostly by women and people of color, women of color, men of color. Man, rest in peace, patriarchy. It's going to be great to see you crumble, and all of us get freed up by that. I have a couple of messages. One of them is, as much as I've reclaimed my power, I still tell myself these really wacky things, these really self-limiting things of, Lou, who are you to tell people how powerful they are? Who are you? Why should I be broadcasting? Why should I add my voice to the cacophony of noise? Who am I to think I have something to offer? And that feels really disgusting. And that's inherited belief systems from family, from society, from religion, from all sorts of places. I'm taking that back. I'm making a commitment to myself, a deeper commitment to myself, that I will not play small. I will not listen to that voice that says all those untruths. And I invite you to do the same. It very well may be that there's lots of people broadcasting these wonderful messages of personal empowerment, of political activism, of social justice. That does not mean you should be quiet. We cannot be quiet. None of us can afford to do this anymore. For our own personal growth and for the betterment of all of us. Step into that power. Please. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. That can look so many different ways, and it's going to look different for everyone. Find out, explore that, get curious, get active, get into it. Reclaim. The other message I have is for the people who use their power to control, discriminate, exploit, hate, murder, abuse other people. My message for you is fuck you. That feels really good to say. I'm sure there's far more eloquent and articulate ways to say it, but that's what I got right now. And I'm sorry for the language if that's harsh, but this is me expressing how I feel right now. My message to you, people who yield power in really disgusting, dehumanizing ways, we're coming for you. Millions of us are coming for you. Your days are numbered. We are not having this anymore. The institutionalized racism and sexism and xenophobia is bullshit. We will no longer be divided. We will no longer be controlled. You will not defund our health care. You will not murder our black men. You will not throw them in jail. You will not forget your elders. We are not having this system anymore. We're taking your power too. One day you'll see that we're doing you a favor. Did I mention fuck you? I think I mentioned that. Were there any other messages that I had right now? Yes, there are. It's hard being human. It's particularly hard to be a human with black skin or brown skin, to be gay, to be trans, to be non-Judeo-Christian. It's particularly hard if you are not a white Christian male. That's unfair, it's immoral, it's unreal, it's unacceptable. It is no longer the way that we are doing things. I know that I am white, and I know that I'm a woman, and I know that I benefit from the white capitalist patriarchy. I know that. And even though I don't agree with it, and even though I think it's terrible and wrong and stupid, and I want to do whatever I can to dismantle it, I know that I'm a white woman, and I therefore benefit. And we all, everyone with any sort of privilege, need to stop taking that personally and getting defensive. We need to hear what really is being said, and we need to step up. We need to listen. We need to march. We need to support. We need to use that power, however imbalanced and however unfair it is that we have that, we have to use it to create something better. What we're trying to create is a more equitable world where people are safe, where there is justice, where common decency and transparency, honest authenticity, where people are let's just strive for people. It's just safe for people to be who they are. Let's just start there. Final message to all the people who are told over and over and over again that you're not okay, from our government, from the media, from advertisers, from your own family members. I am so sorry. That sucks. That sucks. And even though I'm white, I know what that's like. I know what it's like to be told over and over and over again, however explicitly and however subtly, that you are not okay and that you are not safe. That is abuse. That is trauma. It is bullshit. We're not having it. And I love you. And you are very powerful, and your life matters. Your life matters so much. You're a miracle. You're awesome. You are loved and supported by millions. I hope that you're supporting yourself in whatever ways you need to, and as often as you need to, like every day. From Meraki Pharmacy, from all the plants, from me to you, I see you, I honor you, I invite you to step into that power. I'm so excited for you to share it with everyone. Hold me accountable. That's also part of why I want to just blast this out here is it's hard sometimes, even when it's kind of easy. All we have to do is be who we are, unapologetically. Kind of reasonable. They're making it hard. They're crumbling, though. I can smell it. I can smell their fear. I want to hear from you. Holler at me. Comments below. Email me. Check out MerakiPharmacy.com. Learn more about what I'm doing. However you want to connect. I really want to connect with you. I'd also like to know where you're marching on January 21st and why you're marching. Let's have that dialogue. Also curious what people are doing on Inauguration Day. Thank you for your time, for your power, for your creativity, for your indefatigable efforts to create the world that we all need and deserve. I wish you lots of strength and grace and some humor. Keep us going. I'm looking for you. I'm here. I'll see you soon. Thank you.